Not to. It'll play once the video plays. We got Nick and Tyler here again. Tyler jumping on one more time. He said, I have to know the ending of this UFL season that he started off last week watching the playoffs. Rob might be joining us, might not be. I'm going to reach out to him, see if he can hop on for a little bit, at least talk a little football. Current score 37-19 as the DC Defenders are stomping right now. The Michigan Panthers defense not looking too good. But Tyler, welcome back on, sir.
Yeah, glad to fill in. Glad to be here. It was fun last week. Should be fun again. Looking forward to another good second half of a UFL football game. I think that should be just our bit from now on. We'll just cover only second halves.
Yeah.
Why not? That's the interesting part, anyway. We all know it.
Tyler, showing the lack of UFL knowledge, thought Sunday would be the game, and I surprised him 15 minutes before, letting him know it is the beginning. It starts 7 o'clock today, Tyler.
Yeah.
But he scrambled home and was able to get onto the podcast.
Yep, we're here and ready for the second half. So
and I'm gonna say shame on you, Tyler. I'm sorry. Shame on
probably
you
deserve
because,
it. Go
on. Because if you would have watched our show, like the 41 people that did, thank you for those viewers this week. We would have told you Saturday. Yeah, but you're a good friend. You're a good friend.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Support your best friend out.
Always here for you whenever it doesn't require doing things. Always here for you. Otherwise, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Anytime I don't need you, that's when.
Anytime you don't need me, I'm here. So I've got the red on back here. I think it was more because my power went out this week and it's just been on red. But maybe I'm cheering for the red team because of that. And can you go over these teams again for me, Nick? We talked about it a little bit in the pregame at halftime. But
we got the DC Defenders against the Michigan Panthers, two clearly the best teams in the UFL, hands down. Just to give you a little background story of what's going on right now, Bryce Perkins, he only played for like 6 of the games. Because of injuries and weird coaching decisions. And Teamu's been playing the entire year. These two, the quarterback for the DC Defenders, Bryce Perkins being the quarterback for the Michigan Panthers. The big controversy that's happening lately is that Bryce Perkins actually won the MVP, even though he only played for 6 games. So Teamu ended up winning, didn't end up winning it, and it was supposed to be a shoo-in. So this is just steeping this rivalry right now, especially the fact that Teamu's winning right now. It's probably a good sign that maybe he did deserve the MVP after all.
Yeah. Certainly if he keeps playing the way he has been. We were watching, we're coming on late, but we've had the game on and we've been watching a little bit of the recap and the end of the second quarter. And we've been pretty impressed with the gameplay so far from I can't remember the name of the team, but yeah, it's a good thing I'm here.
Yeah.
No, as usual, as I told everybody last week, I'm a guest here. I don't know the UFL. Longtime NFL fan, so there's some crossover knowledge. But last week was my first experience with the UFL. So if you're looking for an expert, talk to him. But I'm here as a fan and just getting to know the game and the sport and how it's different. And it was fun last week. I'm happy to be here again. So if I say some stuff that sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't.
For sure. I'm getting angry texts from Rob right now. So I'm going to try to get him on the
man, you got him. You got that same guy that doesn't know what he's talking about again.
Well,
it was fine once, Nick.
Rob, if you're listening to this, because I don't want to just be texting, I actually didn't think the show was going to go on because Tyler sounded like I didn't know how long he was going to be out and about. And
Yeah, I
so I
wasn't sure if
figured
I was going to make it.
and I also reached out to Reed, didn't get any confirmation from him. Tyler then just recently texted me, said he was here, he was ready to go. And we just did the show, and I didn't pay attention to the phone. I promise you, Rob, Tyler's not being a UFL expert. I don't think he's taking any spots on the show, but please come on in.
And Rob, if you're watching this, hi, I'm Tyler. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is Tyler. Yeah, sorry about that. But Rob, if you want to jump on, please jump on. I'd love to have you on the show. We could both teach Tyler.
Yeah, that would. That'd be. It'd be good to have a fallback. I feel like I'm not much of a color guy when I have to consistently ask questions about what I'm commenting on. So I think I could fill the role better if I could kind of jump in between you two. So it'd be good to hear some actual expertise back and forth.
Yeah, very very sorry about that, Rob. But hop on, please do. I've got the video ready to go. All you have to do is jump in the session, and I'll get you on board. Very sorry about that, Rob. But yeah, we've got the Panthers. I guess they've just got the ball right now. And we'll see. This is going to be a really important drive, especially since it's 40-19. They really need to score on this one if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah. But one of my favorite things about last week, experiencing the UFL for the first time, and we were kind of joking in the second game because it was pretty out of hand. But one of my favorite things about this was that it seems like you're pretty much in the game until the end, unless you really screw up. So, with the 2 and 3 point option, and some of the rules that we talked about last week, off the top of my head, but it's a lot more competitive, even if it gets out of hand, I think.
Yeah, the other one that they have is the 4th and 15 instead of the onside kick as well.
That's the other one.
Yeah, but I believe that's in the fourth quarter. But I think they get it.
Only in the fourth quarter.
I believe.
That makes sense.
So.
That makes sense. I noticed on the scoreboard, it looked like -3. Michigan's a -3. I assume that's a betting line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're
so this is okay.
We got an upset happening. I guess.
Yeah, but this is still pretty lopsided for what was expected then.
For sure. Again, if you checked out the show, me and Rob both said that Michigan Panthers look like the better team. Now, Rob picked the DC Defenders because he thinks just Teamu couldn't beat him over the top and end up winning. And Rob's looking like a genius right now.
Yeah, it's looking like that was a really good call.
Yeah, they're by far looking like the better team. I'm actually shocked though how well they're scoring on this Michigan Panthers defense. So I
take off and go.
He's entertaining, isn't he? Oh God!
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know why he didn't just run there. He had the whole left side of the field, and then he had a gap if he wanted to go back to the middle when he didn't run to the left side of the field. But big interception for DC.
Yeah, that was huge. That was huge. Big interception and big interception there, and that looks like. Oh man, I'm really upset about that. Actually, not that I even am a hardcore
right there. Sorry, I don't know if you're lined up with me. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking. I just wanted a football game at this point.
Hey, am I freezing on your end?
You are, but it's probably because of my connection. It's probably because of mine.
I'm just making sure I don't need to fix something.
No, I think you're fine. My connection's a little wonky right now, so I think I'm going in and out.
Okay,
but I can still hear you.
Okay, good. Ooh. Into traffic.
So he's got a hell of an arm, though. That guy does have an NFL arm, man.
Laser beam.
Teamu. Oh, Rob's here. Sorry, Rob.
Oh, great.
Good to see you.
Hey, Rob. I'm waving to you. I'm freezing a little bit, but hello.
Rob, you there? We can't hear you, Rob.
How about now?
Oh,
There he
is. Yes. Rob,
Nice.
you have full right to scold me. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
What even happened?
Oh, my podcast partner just after I told him I could pod today, never got back in touch with me. And then I checked in and he ignored me and then started the pod. But we're cool.
I actually didn't know you asked me about it.
It's on. If you go back and listen to our podcast at the end of the last pod, I tell you I can pod.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Very sorry, Rob. I wasn't. There's no coup d'état. I promise.
No, the only coup d'état that's happening right now is Perkins is going to have to hand over that MVP trophy that he did not deserve.
Well, I think they're going to have to take it from his cold, dead hands at this point.
Yeah. Teamu had over 300 yards in the first half, 3 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. His completion percentage has been fantastic, sir. And Perkins is getting swarmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started the blitz pretty early in the game. They basically just let it all hang out and made him run around.
That fumble just ended it.
And then that last interception, they can get back in the game if they would.
Oh yeah, it's never over. They'll have to go. They can go for some 3-pointers.
Finally, took till the championship game, Rob. But
I'd love to see a legit 3-pointer.
So they're pretty rare then.
Yeah, they should go for them all the time because they exist and they refuse to do it.
Honestly, I'm with you on this. We were talking about it last week, and he was kind of explaining how it works to me. And the 3-pointer, why would you not even, if it's there as an option, try it? If it doesn't work for one season, okay, now we know, but no one's tried it yet.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool because there's no analytics on it at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So no one knows what's the right thing to do.
You're going to be the team.
I think the defenders, if they score another touchdown, should just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, maybe Chip Kelly should get in here and revolutionize this league, do something like that.
He's got a good job hanging out with Tom Brady now.
What's he doing now? I actually don't know.
He's the Raiders OC.
Oh.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Didn't see that. Weird.
Yeah. But this has been, I did not expect this offense-wise.
I didn't want this. Not the offense. I'm fine with that. Just I didn't want to blow out. And I think that's what we're getting here. And a team did not score 40 for the beginning of until the last week of the regular season. And now they're just doing it like no other.
Yeah. I mean, the Panthers are missing some of their starting secondary for this game. But still, they were the best defense all season. And one little special teams fumble and it popped their bubble.
It's crazy. Yeah, and I think they fumbled in the fact that they can't run it. Tyler, you okay there, buddy?
Yeah,
there he is. He's back.
Yeah, I just reset my cam and it looks like it's not freezing anymore.
Yeah, no, you're good now.
So maybe it was a you problem. I
guess
tried to give you the benefit. Yeah.
You shouldn't have. Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah, I'm also a bad producer at the same time, Rob.
No, you're a great producer. Don't let anyone ever tell you you're a bad producer. You're wonderful. Keep driving the show.
Don't even let yourself talk to you that way.
Hey, I would actually take negative comments on our YouTube page just to have comments. So please bash the hell out of me. I'm okay with that.
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I can go over there real quick.
Yeah.
I've got a few things I need to say about you.
Let's see.
Tyler, I'm sorry I didn't hang out with you that one Sunday because of NASCAR back when I was
too
12.
late, man. Listen, it's 400 left turns and you couldn't answer me knocking on your window. That's ridiculous. Listen, it's 400 left turns and you couldn't answer me knocking on your window. That's ridiculous. Listen, it's 400 left turns.
Nick, did you tweet out that we're live on our X channel?
Are we on? Are we on X?
Well, if you tweet out on our account on X, people can know, right? I just tuned in on YouTube and I was the only viewer. Let's tell people we're live eventually.
No. We should be live on X though right now on the account. Yeah,
let's see.
Yeah, we're
live.
But
then people don't see it in the algorithm. Yeah, we're live on X. Let's see. Let's see our X views. Yeah, but then people don't see it in the algorithm. Yeah,
I'll
tweet it
okay,
out.
You're listening.
Tweet it out.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. Exit out. I don't know. What do we call it?
I don't know. Anymore,
sounds weird
man.
to say exit.
I think it's tweeting. I still say tweet and Twitter. Hey, we got a return. Oh man,
that's something.
It's about time, you know.
Something to be excited about.
I think the Michigan Panthers have the DC Defenders right where they want them. That's my theory.
Perkins looks ready.
The big question is, did the DC Defenders score enough in the first half to win the game in the second half? We'll never know.
You know, in this league, there's still plenty of time, and the Defenders' defense, I mean, they woke up randomly, but they're not that good. This could get tight. I would not be surprised to see it become a one-score game. 27
points. Oh, Rob's a Patriots fan, so this is striking distance for you, right?
I was gonna say we've seen this kind of a deficit in the NFL before, and
yes,
yeah, you must be familiar as a Patriots
and it was
fan.
A beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah, Rob, I couldn't remember the score. What was it? What were they down? What was the?
It was 28-3. I know it's not talked about much. We don't reference those numbers all the time.
Don't reference it enough, I don't think.
Right? I actually watched that game. I was at a work conference in Savannah, Georgia for that game. I had to be very chill during that whole comeback. I was watching at a bar.
Oh man, that sucks.
I was in enemy territory.
Kill me.
I might have lost my job over it.
Easily. Now, but granted, Tyler, he's experienced 6 Super Bowls while we haven't experienced really one in our.
So it would be just a little bit more run of the mill at that point.
That one wasn't.
No,
yeah, I bet.
Yeah. And then as far as those losses go, everything after that, losing that undefeated season, none of the other losses stung. It's just okay.
Yeah, I can imagine them not stinging when you have that many Super Bowls. Our losses still sting quite a bit.
Yeah. I don't expect
in the regular season.
I don't expect to see another one in my lifetime.
If we're anything to go off of, probably not. But that's Cowboys though.
When Jerry passes away, there's going to be
We're back when Jerry's gone.
I don't know if you ever read or listened to Bill Simmons back in the day, but he used to have what he called the Ewing theory. You get rid of a big star and then you go on a run.
Yeah.
I could see that happening with the Cowboys. Jerry goes away and they just win 5 straight Super Bowls.
Well, I got something on the game. It was 4th and 4, Rob and Tyler. 4th and 4, and they punted it.
I don't know what Mike Nolan's doing. It's the title game. And you have Bryce Perkins. They flipped the field. I'll give them that.
Flip the field. How many points do you get for flipping the field? Do you get some points for that? Flipping the field point? 0. Okay, gotcha.
Also,
go ahead.
No, go for it, Tyler.
I was just going to say, I know I harped on it quite a bit last week, the coaching decisions in the late game to not go for it in a championship game. I hope we don't start seeing this happen again. I'd like to see this team try to stay in it, even if it is a long shot.
Yeah, if they can get the stop here, like if they can get a 3-and-out here, then I get what he was doing.
Yeah,
because they'll have good field position, but I don't know. Tiamu might call it a game soon.
Spoiler: they did not get the 3-and-out.
No, they did not.
Big run.
They can't stop the run. Like Tiamu doesn't need to throw the ball again. 1, because of the lead, but 2, because they're just refusing to stop the run. They're not lining up against the run at all.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get what you're saying, Rob. Because if your team's given up 46 points through 2.5 quarters, are you really going to bank on that stuff?
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
Come on, go for it.
No,
man.
Mike Nolan's made curious decisions all year long. Honestly, we've talked about it. In some ways, they're here in spite of him.
Yeah.
He's a good defensive coach, which they had a good defense, but he's definitely run the ball guy. He's run the ball. They had
some injuries, but not that many.
Not that many. Yeah, he's a classic. I heard this one time and it drove me nuts. I think it was John Madden that said this, but he goes, they say it's brave to go for it on 4th and 1. I say it's brave to punt it on 4th and 1.
Why? Because you got to deal with the fans.
Well, as a Pats fan, that very first Super Bowl they won, Madden was calling it. And as the Pats got the ball with a little less than 2 minutes to go, Madden went on and on about how they needed to play for overtime.
I remember that. Yeah.
And Belichick's or I can just dink and dunk down the field and kick a field goal.
Right.
But right up to the end there, Madden's like, no, they gotta play for overtime was sudden death back then, and whoever got the ball first won.
Yeah.
In that specific game, it was 50 seconds. Like nowadays, it's standard to just go ahead and try to get it. I think, but back then it was unheard of. You could just knee the ball down and go into overtime. I'm like, what? Why?
Well, that's just how the analytics of the game developed to the modern day, right? Somebody tries something, and they say, "Oh, this works," and then everybody copies. It becomes a copycat league, and then new thing comes, and that's kind of what we're talking about with this 3-point thing. Go for it. Let's see it. Let's see if it works.
Yep.
I was gonna say, Tyler, they're not going for 3. Just give up.
Come on, man.
I want the defenders to score here and to go for 3, just because.
Just because.
It looks like we can get a hold and bring it back a little bit. Yep, there we go. Something going the Panthers' way.
Hey, Tyler, if you see that too, they also have cameras on the football players on 35. You see that in the middle? Or 25?
Oh, yeah. Jackson. That's what I was wondering what that was. I thought he was Iron Man secretly.
I think at least one of the refs has one on too.
Oh, cool.
I'd imagine the NFL will.
Yeah, the camera right on the chest.
Have to. Yeah, they're gonna have to adopt that. That's too cool. I haven't even seen the view yet, but I'm sure it's great.
And I don't know if you noticed last week, but they'll have drones darting all over the place too.
Yeah. They get a lot of really good views.
Yeah,
the product is really clean, really high quality.
They just got to market it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good football.
Oh
man.
MV who?
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was saying that in the podcast. There's one way you can get him. One way Tiamu could beat that defense. That's just throw it over the safeties because he's got the biggest arm in the league. So,
yep,
that ended up happening.
And he's doing it.
I thought it would just be a good game, but man,
they're gashing them on every play, running, passing, anything. It doesn't matter. They're just having their way with it right now.
I can't remember, Nick. Did I back up my my gut there on the pod? Did I say I picked the Defenders to win?
You did.
You did.
You did. He
You
told
did.
me your prediction before you joined.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I know
And
you went
your
with
opinion on the MVP.
Oh yes. If Perkins played all 10 games, I would have been fine with it, or at least
Sure.
8 of the games. He played 6.
Yeah.
Well,
when you're
now he's
looking at a complete record of excellence versus half the season of excellence, I don't know how many games there are. I assume 10 or 12.
pretty much, yeah,
10.
60% of the season.
10 games.
Okay.
My thought behind it is the UFL keeps doing this weird thing where they like went all in on Luis Perez after his success. They like really pushed his book early in the season, went nuts, but then the Renegades sucked. And then they decided to hitch their wagon to St. Louis. All right, we're going to give St. Louis home field. They ended up deserving it, but the last game didn't matter, so not real. And then we're going to fill it up, and St. Louis is going to have a home game for the title game, and then they don't make it. Then magically, all of a sudden, they've decided that Bryce Perkins is the star, and I was fine with him winning Offensive Player of the Year. But he gets that. He gets all first-team UFL when he played 6 games, and then the MVP, and they all in. So the UFL just keeps like trying to force things to happen, and then the football gods are like, stop forcing it.
I'm a big believer in let the fans drive the story. Fans will do it by accident.
And it'll be a better story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's honestly, it's depressing how few fans are in the stands.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that earlier, and you mentioned it just now that they gave St. Louis home field, and St. Louis isn't here. If you want to get people in the stands, give the higher seed home field advantage. Why are we setting it ahead of time?
All the way to the title game, yeah.
Did you see that halftime show, Rob?
The Black Mood.
It was on. Who was that band?
The Black Moods.
Does anyone know who they are?
I thought the lead singer kind of looked like Dave Bautista, but other than that, but with like nice hair. Yeah. But other than that, no, I've never heard of them.
It's just like I googled them. Apparently, they're from Arizona. At least get like a St. Louis band. I'm sure St. Louis bands exist. And then their setup, I've seen like high school halftime shows with a more elaborate setup.
Yeah, like honestly, Nick mentioned like compared to the NFL Super Bowl, like you could at least have a stage. You're set up on the turf.
There's some plywood on the turf.
Hey, the last 2 championships with the XFL and the UFL, they did not have a halftime show. So let's start small, and we should judge when it comes to starting small. Like we should also be going, hey, we're not getting our ducks in a row, like on our podcast. So let's give them time, Rob. Give them time. Okay, they've got some things to figure out, but it was funny. I got a big kick out of the stage.
Straight up on the turf in a triangle formation, nothing going on, no one on the field around them, no hype. No fans. If it was the NFL, they would have got people from the stands. They would have said, just act like you know who this band is and jump.
Yeah,
like
jump up and down. We'll give you a free beer or something. Or a hot dog.
Exactly.
For sure.
But I mean, good for them. I'm sure they're going to get some more downloads out of it. I don't blame them for playing it.
Yeah, no hate to the Black Moods. They sounded like a great band. Just kind of for the UFL to have their championship game, and yeah.
I feel real bad. Go ahead, Rob.
I was gonna say they got to change the timing of the season next year. Like this game's also matched up directly against one of the best Stanley Cup finals we've ever seen.
Oh man, yeah, that's not helping, is it?
And it doesn't help that it's after everyone got so excited following the Four Nations thing. It's like
that I love that. They need to bring that back every year. The Four Nations, big fan of that.
Yeah, but
yeah. Well, I'll tell you the solution to get me to watch this over the Stanley Cup. Connor McDavid scoring goals against your team. Maybe you just don't want to watch it as much because it's so depressing watching it.
yeah. Well, my guy Brad Marchand is trying to get himself a Finals MVP with a new team, and I don't like him. So
The what?
Brad Marchand's who's a longtime Bruin. The Bruins traded him this year. He was their captain. They traded him to the Panthers at the deadline for one first-round pick that's going to be the 32nd pick in the draft. And he's been going off. He's been going off.
That was a cameo appearance of Prim, everyone. Prim.
Oh, hello, Prim.
Yep. She decided to say hi, apparently.
Hi, Prim.
Wow, this is
They're holding up pretty well down here in the end zone or in the red zone, but I don't know how much it matters when you're wasting 4 minutes off the clock.
Tyler, they're going to score this touchdown on 3rd and goal. I hate to break it to you.
It's been 2 pretty good stands. They've been right here for 2 downs. It might. I'm not going off of the history of this game, maybe not, but come on, have some faith.
I want them to take a knee and then go for it on 4th down and get it. Just start screwing with them.
Just to, yeah. I mean, we're in Madden time at this point, so why not?
And then go for 3. Oh, no, that was clean. That was pretty clean. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
Wide open.
I'm about to see it. I think my stream's a little bit behind.
Well, Tyler's logged into my account because he doesn't have ESPN Plus. Don't.
That was beautiful. So the defenders are going to hit the over by themselves if they convert this.
Now I know that he got a flag for that, but can we just acknowledge that was a really nice punt that he just did for that celebration? That went real far.
Yep,
I would feel good if I was him.
Yeah, they just locked that touchdown. Just locked the game up. They won it.
Oh, but joke's on you, Tyler. They got a 15-yard penalty for that. Oh, game on, boys.
But
game on.
It felt good. I think he kicked it to the 50-yard line, so that's more than your 15 yards. Suck on that.
I mean, this is they're
doing
a good job.
Some die-hard fans here. Sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to talk over you. Go ahead.
Oh, dude, no. DC Defender fans are pretty good. Actually, all UFL fans of a team, they're usually your psycho diehards that are only going to watch it. Yeah. Really, with how bad the marketing has been, if you're at this game, you are a diehard fan. You have to be.
I mean, I'm sure you were seeing it, Nick, too. All over X, the UFL diehards, they were traveling from wherever. So it's like, if they could have just market this league a little bit better. And also, The Rock owns the league. Why doesn't he just? I don't even think he tweeted or X'd or Instagrammed out that this was even happening.
Kidding? You think financial stake in something would be enough to do something about it?
Yeah, that I believe is Beer Snake Defender right there. They were walking to the stadium with the cups.
Please don't.
Wow.
Don't start this, man. Don't start this conspiracy.
Well, no, they were. It was on his X or his Insta or whatever. They were walking through, drinking, and they weren't even in the stadium yet.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I don't know if they
just saved all the cups.
Yeah. But he did say, like, it is when they're at the home game, it's legit, and the beers are $15 a pop, and there's like 200 plus beers in the Snake.
Wow.
No wonder why the stadium's cool with them doing the Beer Snake. They're like, sure, no, go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll get that bad boy all the way to the top of the stadium, Tyler.
Seriously?
Yeah, they'll get it from the bottom seat all the way to the top. Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah, and it would suck, I think, if you're a fan that has to be one of the ones that hold it up. Like, I'd be like, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys.
Can I hand this off to somebody?
Clearly, I've been drinking. So.
I'm gonna grab some water. I was outside a long time today. I'll be right back.
They took Te'amu out, Rob.
Yeah, there's no need for him to play.
Wow.
I mean, I would have left him in for this last extra point, but
I don't get it.
He's done.
I think if you're the last game of the season.
Ooh, that was bad. He shorted the guy.
I think they were going for 1 too because of that penalty.
The penalty, yeah. Yeah. What you drinking tonight, Nick?
Yellow Rose Smash IPA.
Yeah, I'm going with the Altstadt Kolsch. Local in Fredericksburg. Feel free to sponsor us.
Mine is Austin, Texas, so I think I'm a little more local, right? We need a Pflugerville. Oh, we do have a Pflugerville brewery.
Yeah, we got to get Prost Ale House to sponsor us. Maybe let us do a live show from there.
We got 34 people watching, and they don't know what to drink. By the way, thank you guys for joining us. And I do have the comment box now up. I did not have that earlier, so if anyone made previous comments, just maybe copy paste it. And,
make some comments, people. Let's go.
Talk about how awful of a human being I am. I'll accept that.
No. Nah, you're good. But you will have to play with Henry this week because for the leagues, I will not be there. I will be in Arlington.
Hey, my neck of the woods. You're going to a Rangers game?
Yeah, probably that Wednesday night. We'll have to figure it out.
Well, the Bats are coming alive, and they just won another game, although it was against the White Sox. But
hey, a win's a win.
They're on the right track. I'll tell you what.
Oh, there's one Battlehawks fan in the stands, being a total dumbass. But hey, good for him.
Do you believe that Ducky couldn't make the championship game, or you just think he's? Yeah, I love Ducky. He's fun.
Yeah, he's. Here's the thing about the UFL diehards. They're interesting sometimes. Ducky's great, a lot of good content, but there's definitely some eccentric posts that get put out by all of the diehards, and it's like I think they're just going for some extra likes, extra intro, but I don't know anyone that's threatening people legitimately over UFL football.
You know, can I just take a moment to appreciate the fact that you guys have it in such a way with your sport that you know the names of the people in the stands? They have personalities. That's kind of cool. That's an unusual thing in a sport.
It's growing.
Yeah, a lot of them are connected to the UFL media, so that's how we know them. But XFL Jim, I think he's an independent one that he takes a goofy approach to it, but it's cool. I like it. The big joke I was telling Rob when we were starting this podcast is all the XFL or all the UFL fans probably have a podcast because
we're not the only one out there. That's for sure.
Oh, okay.
I think we're the best one, but
yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there though. Ace from the Houston Roughnecks, he's really a diehard, really good at fan stuff. He was on our show last year, and it's really cool. It's a cool community though. It's really cool.
So it sounds like everyone that's involved is heavily involved. and no one that's involved is just kind of involved, and that's why you guys all need a fan base, because you're podcasting to each other.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, it's just I think it's a real strong base though, and that is good for this league.
Clearly, I mean, if the people that are involved are that heavily involved, clearly you've got a great product. It just hasn't made the rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we got people like you on, Tyler. Though we're trying to get people that haven't watched it, get them on.
I'm enjoying being here. Thanks for suffering my presence and my questions and my commentary. I appreciate it, and I'm enjoying my time.
It's pretty brave just hopping onto a live stream. I know you don't know what could happen.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
that's good enough for me. I like football.
Hey, there we go. Come on, let's go. Touchdown, but a penalty. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Rob. I know you're behind.
No, you're fine. You can say it. It's all good.
What? 52-52? How did that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler, you didn't know about the I can't do the math right now, but the 42-point rule or whatever.
You didn't know about the next point wins rule.
So,
hey,
but serious talk though.
All right, what you got?
What camps do Perkins and Tiamu end up in? Because with the way they've played,
you think they both go for sure?
I don't think they make a team necessarily. Certainly won't be starting, but like I could see, like if I'm the Ravens, I bring in Perkins.
Sure.
Get him in camp.
Hey, if you think he's taking
maybe
Cooper
not
Rush's
after he whipped
job,
on
you
that.
better shut your mouth.
No, he's not. He is certainly not. But it's nice
Even
to
though
have
that's
a quarterback.
That's one of the weirdest fits in the NFL. The fact that Cooper Rush is the backup of the Ravens. I don't get it, but
yeah, that's odd. I hadn't heard that. That's odd.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Steelers, especially with the windows that Tiamu's hitting, if Aaron Rodgers gets bored or gets hurt or blows out whatever, you got Mason Rudolph. Bring Tiamu in.
Yeah,
I
why
think
not?
so. I think you'd do well.
And then I would assume Sailors from the Battlehawks are going to get a look somewhere. Where do you think he goes, Nick? Who needs a second or third string running back?
The Cowboys probably.
The Cowboys could use him.
Although I'm hearing good things about Javonte Williams over there. He's doing pretty good, and we did get
pick.
your boy, the guy that you're wearing the hat for, Blue. You got your running back from Texas.
Yeah, he's still got to recover, but he's got to finish recovering. But Jaden Blue, as long as he doesn't, his issue for Texas is he liked to let go of the football before the play was done. But when he didn't do that, he was electric.
But he runs a 4.3.
Right, just not always with the football still in his hands.
They got to catch him first.
I mean, sometimes he just lets it go.
It depends if he has the ball still. But if he has the ball still, then they do have to catch him.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, you could just drop it right before he even gets there. Yeah. No, he had a case of the fumbles. I remember those games. But, God, he's something to watch if he can get open. Hey, you said when he comes back, does he have a major injury he's coming back from?
He got hurt towards the end of the year, right?
What are we talking?
Am I thinking of something else? Jaden Blue.
I think he ran the 4.3 in the combine. So
yeah,
whatever it is,
mind. It's not yet.
Okay.
Blue's fine. I'm thinking of the guy that the Panthers drafted 2 years ago.
Rob, you had two Cowboy fans on. Let's not make us panic already. We already have a lot.
Only one's paying attention to the offseason, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Jaden Blue's fine.
True. Tyler's going to see in our fantasy draft, Rob, and we have two separate leagues. I joined both of your guys' leagues, but in our league, you would love it, Rob. If it's a Dallas Cowboy, they get drafted pretty early.
Oh, yeah. It's real easy to get good draft picks.
Blue is recovering from a groin tear. I'm assuming he's recovered by now.
He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
You're my boy, Blue.
So now, remember, they've scored, so they're going for the 4th and 12. So this is a fun UFL.
Okay, so this is like the onside kick.
So this is make it take it rules.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that only applies in the fourth quarter. Do I have that right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, got him offsides though. Free play. Free play.
Oh yeah, they sure did.
Play. But it's not a free play.
Why
We're gonna call false
it?
start. Encroachment. Never mind.
Dang
it,
that
man.
would explain it.
I'd be mad if I was the Panthers. I could have had a free play just to throw it, launch it.
Why'd they kill the play?
I don't know. Pereira will tell you.
Oh, because it was neutral.
No, it's not Pereira.
Yeah.
No, it's not Pereira. It's Blandino, right? When they have ABC, they have Blandino.
Yes, and Tyler, just to jog your memory, Blandino was.
I know who Blandino is. I know who Dean Blandino is. No introduction needed. Wow, good play.
Yeah. Still waiting for the visual confirmation that the ball touched the ground, but I have not found that yet. Anybody.
So this game's officially not over yet.
Talk me through it because there's some different rules here at play, and Nick was doing this with me last week. And I had a lot of fun.
At this point in time, if the Panthers keep scoring and then keep converting the 4th and 12s, they never have to give the football back.
That's incredible.
Oh,
so it could be a matter of 3 minutes, and this could be a game again.
Exactly. If they score again and get it back,
real big plays, yeah.
Okay. The odds are very slim, but it makes it fun. It keeps people
it makes the fourth quarter fun when you have a blowout. We're still watching, right?
Exactly.
Well,
make sure all our fans are still tuning in at the edge of their seats.
Yeah, we're also doing a live stream, Tyler. I mean, that's we're going to be watching no matter what.
Oh, is that what you guys are doing?
We'll probably check out the trophy presentation, though, right, guys? We could do that.
Maybe.
Come on, Rob.
Oh, here we go. But see,
playing a little bend don't break down here.
So while I love these rules, this makes like the football diehards, like rules like this make it really hard for them to take the league seriously.
I can see that. I could see like really hardcore traditionalists that like, no, it has to be this way. That's why would you only change it in the fourth quarter? Yeah, I could see it. But if it makes it more fun and people want to watch it, then you've got your own sport. Who cares? We get our own audience.
Just because it's been the rules doesn't mean it was the best way to do it. I love the 4th and 12 concept. I think it's genius. I think the NFL needs to adopt that.
Yeah. It'd make it a lot more interesting.
Yeah. The owners would never allow them just to keep it, though, like that. But it's better than the onside kick with the way the onside kick rules are.
Yeah, because, I mean, is it exciting when you get an onside kick? Yeah, but how often do you even get to see a team attempt it?
Especially with the way the rules have been the last couple seasons when it makes it almost
just not worth going for it.
Yeah.
With the new kickoff rules where they kick it off and now the players are 25 yards down or, at the 25-yard line, the defenders are like the team that's defending the return is back there. I think the safety element is solved. Touchdown, Michigan Panthers, by the way. That was huge.
Good catch. What a snag.
Get another.
And a great spin of the football.
Excellent. Now, are they going to go for 3? They should go for 3. Are they going to go?
They absolutely should.
That was a great throw, great catch. And, yeah, that spin at the end, that should be an extra point.
Chef's kiss.
But the final point that I was making is they need to bring back the flooding the zone on the onside kick where you could just stack your team on the left-hand side. Bring it back. The safety part's fine. They went for 2, you jerks.
So there's no point for the UFL keeping the 3-point rule next year when no team will do it.
No one's going to use it, yeah. Why?
No, you got to keep it.
But this is what it's designed for.
Well, okay. Let me challenge this. What if they took away the 3-point? Would then everybody start just using the 1 point and ignoring the 2? If they added a 4th point, would everybody go to the 3?
That's a good point.
Don't get that excited about the comment.
Oh, Rob. Okay. Sorry, Rob. You got me. You got me. Thank you, Rob.
I checked in on my phone.
Good to have you here.
I felt bad.
First comment, thank you.
Hey, Tyler, do you have us up on YouTube?
No, I don't actually. I can.
Okay.
Well, I actually want to test something out if we
nuts.
get the comments.
You may or may not have seen the quick thing, but for some reason the UFL doesn't have enough money where they can have just a headset. They have the headset to talk to the coaches, but then to talk to the quarterback or the lead defender, they also have a walkie. So they're wearing a headset talking into a walkie.
That sounds like a lot of issues just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it because back when it was just the XFL in USFL, but XFL, they were talking into the headset mic, and now they don't do that.
2 systems would just inherently be more expensive than running 1.
And asking for lots of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they have a sponsorship from Nextel.
Yeah.
Probably. No. Yeah. Did it? Okay.
Oh, was there a pretty good joke?
That was the joke.
Nextel itself.
No. That's cool. It's cool.
They were the ones that they did the walkie-talkie thing on their cell phone for a while, right?
Yeah. My NASCAR fan is showing when I was a NASCAR fan, it was the Nextel Cup before it was Windsor Cup, and then it moved to the Nextel Cup. So maybe that hit my zeitgeist a little more than you guys at that age.
I will say, hilarious.
Seeing the commercial that was just on.
Thanks, Tyler.
More after the fact, but yeah.
Nick, you couldn't pay me to drink Busch Light Apple. I'm just saying that right now.
Oh, gross.
A minute ago, at least on my stream, there was a commercial for it. I'm like, why?
See, we should have put a bet on the game. Loser has to shotgun a Busch
Light Apple.
Oh.
Honestly, that's random enough to be terrible. If I could, yeah, sure. That sounds fun. I think that's a fun bet.
I just never heard that before.
If I'm not on with you guys, I'll enjoy opening the 2026 season or the 2025 season, whatever you call it, with that bet between the two of you.
That'd be
Busch Light Apple.
I don't think it's going to be around 2026. I think it's not going to do well. I think
both of you need to go buy one and keep it in your fridge.
Oh.
Just to have it.
It's like Dom Perignon. You just have to age it,
And whoever wins the bet gets to mail theirs to the other person, and they have to drink both.
That'd be pretty good.
Oh, God. Disgusting. Yeah, who are they marketing it to? Like Busch Light, it's generally people that don't have as much money, they just want a beer. And Apple, it's usually males. That's another thing. So the Apple part is more for the female crowd. But do you see girls drinking Busch Light Apple? I don't get it.
Maybe that's the hope, though.
All right, here we go. Another 4th and 12 coming up.
Okay.
Make it, take it.
Yeah, I like that, the way that you described that. Make it, take it. That sticks.
I mean, that's how we all played basketball growing up.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I would like them to. I mean, I want the defenders to win this game, but I would like to see a conversion here and a little bit of
fight.
intrigue.
Got it. Sorry, I got excited. I got excited.
Wow.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, so something to take into the next season, right? You want to go into the off season, not feeling like you just got your butt handed to you in this game. You want to at least feel like you had a chance at some point.
Well, they also clearly they didn't need to pull Tiamu out after that extra point because the Panthers have pulled him out of the game at this point.
They're not letting him get back on. That was a really good play by Perkins too. I love the way he kept his eyes down on the field, though. That
he moved up in the pocket. He kept the play alive.
Yeah, that
All
is
right, I'm
NFL
grabbing a
stuff
beer.
right there. But we're doing good. We're doing good. The comeback is happening. You've seen 2 4th and 12 conversions, Tyler.
Yeah, this is exactly what I want to see. Like if this is a rule in the league, I want to see it matter. And for it to come down to fourth quarter in the championship game and we're seeing this rule play out and matter like this, maybe it won't matter. Maybe they don't score again. But this is the exact kind of intrigue you need for a rule like this to take off and really, really catch on.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing one more Perkins touchdown here.
For sure, yeah.
And then no more per Rob, I think. One more conversion.
Well, then you
we
can
get a
see
touchdown and a
Tiamu
conversion.
jump up, throw off his ridiculous coat or whatever he's wearing, and run back out onto the field.
That's dang! He almost got away. I swear, if there's a holding call, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves of all time. When
I am glad we haven't seen a super
Offsides.
challenge on the hold rear its ugly head yet. Did they call that roughing the passer?
no, it's just offside.
Offside.
You didn't pass it. Got to pass it to be a passer, Rob.
Roughing the passer.
Yeah,
because the second guy hit him. Oh, because he didn't pass it. Yeah.
Could be personal foul, helmet to the helmet.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. No, it was just offsides. That was huge. I thought it was going to be a holding call, but glad it wasn't.
Well, anyone that picked the under is feeling real dumb.
I think we said you should get the over. No, I think we said we should get the under.
I don't know if we talked too much over under. I think we said it was going to be like first to 30 or 31 probably would win. We talked about that. So, but I don't know if we talked about over under specifically. But oh, good. Austin FC won.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I was like, Austin, hey, there we are. We won.
We won.
Tyler, we'll let you know if Tyler FC won. I'm keeping a lookout for them.
Oh, good. Yeah, let me know.
They're driving down the field.
They're trying to move it.
Yeah, no, this is starting to look, like I said, this is starting to look like a real game. As long as they have the ball and enough time, this is a game. They don't have to ever give the ball back.
Nope.
That 4th and 12 is tough to convert.
You're walking a tightrope, but if you can walk it.
Yeah, and they've converted 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's saying is they got him where they want him.
Apparently.
And yeah, Nick called that back in the third quarter. He said they've had him where they want him the whole time.
He did. All right.
Yeah, but they scored another touchdown since then. But yes. I should have went now. Now they got him where they want him. Dude, you got to throw it away, Perkins. Come on, man. That was bad. Oh, that was bad.
That's really been my only complaint about Perkins' play that I've seen so far. There's been a few times where I've seen that he really could have taken off instead of just continuing to look for a man downfield or should have gotten rid of it a little quicker than he did. That's cost him a few times here that I've seen just in the second half.
Yeah, he relies on his eyes, which is a great sign of a quarterback. Actually, that's an NFL quality, though.
Yeah, develop that a little bit and develop the other ability, and you're great.
Yeah,
but you're right. I think that's the harder ability to teach is surveying the field. But
but then you gotta
get
to that point.
I mean, Perkins is not ready to be an NFL starter, but I think he could be a number 2 on any number of teams, or the number 5 or 6 in Cleveland's team, because they have all the quarterbacks.
No! Lineman!
Oh my God! What a play!
Let's go, lineman!
Wow! 2, 3. I'm not sure if it was 4 or 5 guys that touched that ball.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
They can run the
5.
ball too. Right.
5 guys touched it. 6, including the quarterback.
Wow. Yeah. How many times has that ever happened in league history?
That was a bad pass. That was bad.
Yeah,
counts as a completion.
Teamu could have used that. Maybe he would have won the MVP.
Oh, well, this one's 4th and 11 now, so a little easier.
Hey, they've done worse than that twice now.
Yeah.
What's one more? Come on, we got to do like 3 more of these things anyway. Let's just. Who cares?
Yeah.
4th and 12, 4th and 11. We got to make
the rest of the league. This is terrible. To them, it's home.
Blake Williams
Blake
Williams is looking like he wants to get out on the field and make a tackle himself.
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna take a time out here.
And if you didn't know, Tyler, Blake Williams is the son of Greg Williams, the infamous.
Okay, yeah.
Greg Williams was actually the defensive coordinator for this team at the start of the season.
Really? What happened?
He left along with their original head coach. They took jobs at Middle Tennessee State, I believe, instead of staying.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right.
And then Shannon Harris took over and has them about to win the title.
Wow. Awesome.
And Blake stepped up for his dad. As far as I know, there's no bounties on players, though.
They're kicking it, guys.
Well,
oh no.
That's how you know the bounty system's working well, is because we don't know about it.
Exactly, that's true. Wait, so Nolan is
kicking the field goal.
It gets them within 2 scores, and then they can go for the 4th and 12.
Okay, I was gonna say, if this gives them the make it take it rule, then I can see why they'd go for it here.
Yeah.
Well,
it's only 49 yards. Potter can make it. He's had a great season.
Great kick.
Yeah, he made it. Potter got the golden snitch through, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what they say. But this now allows them to still go for it on 4th and 12 again. And they're within 18 points. Is 2 scores now.
It's
if they were to actually use the 3-point rule.
And get you a really good kicker and just get to the 45-yard line a few times.
Yeah. I mean, kickers, the Lions kicker, Bates, he came from this league.
Oh, really? Okay.
He was a Panther, in fact.
Huh.
And you may remember Rodrigo Blankenship from a few years back in the NFL. He was the St. Louis Battlehawks kicker. He just had a great season, and then he just had a tryout with the Jets the other day.
Okay, awesome. Who else is in the? That's some kickers. What about other positions? I know kicker would probably be easier to get more prominence.
So they've gotten some kickers into the league.
PJ Walker.
Okay, so that's where we're at.
XFL.
Yeah.
No. PJ Walker.
PJ Walker's the
okay.
I think with Tennessee.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Nice.
That was XFL, but
it counts. It counts.
It counts.
Yeah. It's a
And then
combined league now, right?
Come on.
Nick's favorite quarterback, Luis Perez, went to camp with the Chargers last year.
Yeah, Luis Perez, he keeps going. I think he also played for the Eagles. He played for a lot of teams. He went to their camps, but never made their roster.
Gotcha.
There we go. That should end it.
You got to lead him just a little bit more with that throw.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest problem with having a kicker like the Michigan Panthers do is his brother keeps on getting involved and messes a lot of things up.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that.
Is he a Jordan Mahomes type?
Jordan Mahomes?
Patrick Mahomes'
no.
brother.
Yeah. Well, I think Harry, yeah, he kind of reminds me of.
Oh, you're talking about Harry. Oh, my God.
I was just watching both of you be on different pages.
No, I think Harry's got his life together. Actually, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good guy. He's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty stable.
Oh, they put Tiamu back in the game.
Oh wow, some respect there at least.
Well, I guess with it being a 2-score game.
Yeah, in the championship, 5 minutes left. Might as well just make sure.
I gotta say the sheer lack of fans in this. Like, why didn't they just give away a ton of free tickets?
Yeah,
because you give away the free tickets. Guess what? It doesn't mean the concessions are free.
Yeah, I mean it's the same kind of thing as what we were talking about with the band. You know, give away some free hot dogs and get people down there. Make it look like it's fun. Make people care.
Mm-hmm.
Make it up.
Lost you guys for a second. I'm back though.
Yeah. If Danny Garcia or The Rock would like to hire me, I would happily do some marketing. Probably cheaper than whoever the hell they're paying to do their marketing right now.
What marketing? You want to know how I've been marketed the UFL? Nick, that's the only way I've ever heard. I would have never heard of the UFL.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't, which is too bad. It's a good league, but I think if they're smart, they should have gotten that first down. If they're smart, they should start right after the Super Bowl. Hell, have your first game kick off the second the Super Bowl ends.
Yeah,
I used to disagree with this.
Idea.
That's what the XFL did, but I thought people would be tired of football because I get tired. Like I need a break. I do. It's too much, but
yeah,
apparently not. Everyone loves football. So
if you kick off that early, the only issue is going to be March Madness in late March and April, and you can schedule around that. The other thing I pushed a lot. Oh, there we go. Game, set, match.
Yeah.
The other thing I used to push a lot, and I still think it'd be the right thing, is to do what MACtion does, do what the MAC conference does for college football. Play your games on Tuesday and Wednesday nights when there's nothing else going on.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about what you're up against on the weekends.
Right.
they used to have Wednesday night games.
They should bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, think about the gap between Monday and Thursday during the NFL. You're like Tuesday, Wednesday. You're like, man, I wish it was Thursday by now. You know, like give us some football to watch. Somebody's going to watch that football.
Exactly. Ooh, Shannon Harris is ready to go toe to toe with the refs there. I don't know what went down, but
Yeah. What are we talking about, dude? You're up 58 to. I love Shannon Harris because he's but at the same time, you have to take the good with the bad. I think he's calm down, dude. You won.
Also, you saw his little halftime sideline interview. He made a point to list all the awards that Bryce Perkins got, while saying that's why they had to beware. No, he was just like the whole. That was the rallying cry. I think the second the MVP was announced.
Yeah, they took that personally. It sounds like
very personal.
They knew what they had in Teamu, and they were right.
Because we're looking at it head to head right here, and the better quarterback today was Teamu.
Yeah,
I don't think Teamu's. Oh, go ahead.
I didn't think the Panthers defense was going to lay down like this, though.
This is bad. This is bad, especially stopping the run. That's our bread and butter.
They did it all season until tonight. Oh, I want to see someone run out and plant the flag at midfield.
There was about 10 minutes of playtime that was a flash in the pan that really looked like they might be the team that deserved to be here. But yeah, for the most part, they just laid down.
Yeah.
Do you think all 300 fans are going to rush the field, though? You know?
What I really want to see is some Defenders fan plant the flag. And then we've already seen when they pan the crowd, there's a few blue shirts. I want to see the crazy Battlehawk fan rush the field, tackle the guy, and rip the flag away and start cawing everywhere.
Nice.
That's what I want to see.
It might happen. It might
actually.
It
could happen because I doubt they have very much security with the 12 fans in the stands.
Right. Might have as many security on staff as they do people to watch. Everybody watch 5 people.
Yeah. Well, Nick, when are we gonna do? We're gonna film Monday. We're gonna film Tuesday, Wednesday. When are we filming our end of season pod?
I'm thinking Tuesday. We could do it on Monday actually, because we always have to recap certain games.
We only got one game.
Yeah, we only have one game, and we're watching it. So
yeah,
we can probably do Monday.
I said we knock it out on Monday.
Yeah, let's just get it out. Yeah,
get it out.
Look like it hurt.
Yep. So that way we can recap the season and tell people what's next for the home. Oh, ow!
Yeah,
I'm just seeing that now.
Tyler, you're gonna like this bit. Should we announce it?
I think we can. Go for it.
Well,
we're gonna have Tyler on throughout the season, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so we're doing a fun little experiment where this isn't the only thing we're going to do, by the way, for the fans that are watching right now, but we appreciate you all 34 of you. But what we're going to do is we're going to draw a random team from a hat.
Okay.
And we're going to pay attention to that one team.
Oh, we get to be fans of that team?
We're going to be diehard fans of that one team.
I want to draw a name. I'll have a name. Even if I'm not on every week, I want a team.
Okay. No. It's just one team for the show.
One team for the pod.
It'll be my team, period. I don't care. I need a team.
It won't be hard for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it can't be the Cowboys, can't be the Packers.
No. It's NFL. We're talking
this is NFL. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, okay. Then even better. Because, that'll give me a good reason to watch someone other than the Cowboys.
It's a fun bit that we're going to do. Hopefully we draw your team. I swear to God, if we get the Jets, I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh, man.
Or the Eagles. Yeah. Oh, I don't want
the Eagles. Are they
really don't. Me personally, I just really don't want the Steelers because I don't want to have to become an Aaron Rodgers diehard.
Dude, I can't look at the yellow and black. I can't look at those jerseys. I hate them.
Well, you're going to have no choice if you draw that team, Tyler.
The color combo is just not it for me.
You'll have no choice.
It's so offensive to my eyes.
Actually, I like their color.
I know. Like there's two schools of thought. Like there's it's classic. It's like the classic NFL team, but like, not for me. I can't.
No, mine is, as a kid, I remember every time the Cowboys played the Steelers, they just intimidated me.
Oh, hey, kitty.
We had tucks.
Because of the towels. Because of the towels, right?
Yellow and black, is naturally an intimidating color. So that's a touchdown, boys. Oh!
I didn't see what happened with number 17. Did he get carted off? Is he playing?
It looked like he snapped his hip in 5 places, so I assume.
Yeah, I assume he's out for the game, but that didn't look very good. I didn't see. Oh, he's standing, walking around. Good.
Oh, is that Nakua's brother there, 86?
Yeah, that's him. He's good.
Earlier this season, Tyler, Puka Nakua's older brother got into a fight with some fans
Okay.
who weren't respecting his abilities.
Did he win?
I mean, no one won that, but
Fan was
I
talking
can't-
a lot of trash and didn't expect the response.
he slapped him.
Yeah,
He went right up and slapped him in the face.
Hey, I mean, at least
think
you
it-
somewhat controlled your aggression. You kept the palm open, but I mean,
No, it
to,
was
to
impressive.
respond to
He had
that
to-
kind of taunting.
He had to
The
jump
slap
up.
was awesome. He had to jump up to get the slap, but he jumped up and popped him with pads on and everything. It was amazing.
Man.
But it
Like,
wasn't.
what'd you
good
say
for the
about my
league.
vertical?
Yeah, no, that ain't my problem, bro. So he had a game suspension, rightfully so. Nothing wrong.
Yeah,
with that.
sure.
I
You
thought
hit
it
a
should have
fan.
been
You
longer.
yeah,
I
you
was
should
ready
be
to
out for a
ban
little
him.
while.
I know Rob. I don't want Rob as a commissioner, man. That guy would ban everyone. I'd be like,
It's appropriate that I'm right in the middle of you two because I feel like I'm directly in the middle on this issue because I can see what Rob said. Like, you're trying to start a league, you're trying to get a respectable product.
That
You
was
need
my
to keep
argument.
you can't have this kind of stuff happening, or people aren't going to respect your league. But
Or-
to remove somebody like Puka Nakua's brother, who is like maybe one of your big names that people would recognize, I wouldn't kick him out, but I could definitely see giving him like a full season suspension, if not maybe like 8 or 6 games.
well, a lot of people were all of a sudden paying attention to the UFL though, because Puka Nakua's brother slapped.
Yeah, but
someone
is that why
didn't.
you want people paying attention to your product, or do you want
That's
people
the
paying
debate.
it? Like, are you bringing in the hockey fans just because they want to see fights, or are you trying to bring in actual football fans that want a quality football product?
For sure.
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
Nick, you'll appreciate this. Ace just tweeted out a few minutes ago that the Roughnecks did beat both of these teams the last 2 weeks of the season. So I think Ace is claiming a Roughnecks partial championship.
Hey, the Roughnecks
By proxy.
I don't think Ace is watching, but if you are watching Ace, the Roughnecks have a lot to look forward to. I like McClendon a lot. They have a good defense that's coming along. I'm not the biggest fan of CJ Johnson, but maybe it'll work. I don't know. If they can get an early start to the next season, they're going to be a team to reckon with in the future. They beat them for a reason. Like they're actually good teams. Although it's not like these teams are playing, right? You said the
Right.
last 2 weeks. Yeah.
The
these
last 2
teams
weeks.
weren't even-
They weren't really playing because it was all decided those last 2 weeks. You guys are both gonna laugh at this because ball on the ground. Okay, saved it. So the official attendance figure got released about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, good. Do we
They're
want to guess,
claiming-
or
Yeah, let us guess.
Guess.
I'm gonna go just the official attendance record. I'm gonna go 12,000.
Okay, Tyler.
oh man, I was nowhere near that. I'm gonna lowball it because I was way lower than this even, but I'll say 2,800. It looked
So-
really low.
If you combine both of yours together, you'd still be low. They're claiming 14,559.
You're
It
kidding.
I don't think there's 3,000 people in the stands.
That's where I'm at. I'm thinking I was gonna say under 2,000 at first.
And they've been blatantly highballing all season with attendance numbers.
I think so.
I
too,
do
yeah.
know. I did see there was I find it an odd push on X where people were calling on, hey, even if you can't make it to the game, you're out of town, spend $25, buy a ticket to support the team, which I found that a little weird. So maybe there was a couple hundred people that decided to, and again, I'm saying not 1,000, I'm saying a couple hundred people that may have decided to do that.
Yeah,
I'd rather spend my
$25
$25 elsewise.
but they're counting seats, like heads in the building, right? Seats filled.
That's what they're
or are
claiming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're
Yeah,
claiming.
which we always know those numbers are inflated. That's insanely inflated. I don't think there's
Yeah, that's
Like I said,
wild.
I
There's
think-
no way.
I think Tyler, your number was super accurate. Nick, I think, was going for what he thought was going to be said,
Was
and
going
I'm
to be
pretty
the
sure he
accurate
thought I
number.
was going to
Or
say
the-
too high.
No. I was going from a knowledge of these
your
attendance
feet on the
numbers that the
ground.
UFL
Yeah.
posts. I was like, if I had to guess, this is what they're going to say.
You were
I'm
close to
assuming
what they
it's-
said.
I'm assuming at some point in the next couple days, there's going to be someone that was real bored that took a lot of screenshots that's then going to like counter that post on Reddit or something with, I counted exactly 727 heads.
Right. Yeah, let's do
we
the
go.
math. Let's go on r/they did the math and see what actually happened.
Here comes the Gatorade. I was about to say, let's guess the Gatorade, but you could see the yellow when it splashed before they
Damn it.
flipped it.
It's my favorite Gatorade, though.
Wait, did the UFL league people just make the players bring the Gatorade back?
Yeah, they walked it back. I don't. Maybe it was because of the flag.
Maybe.
It could be they were asking the coach what he wanted to do with the flag.
So they said, wait a second.
Yeah, maybe so.
The dude deserves his Gatorade bath.
He does.
It's such a weird thing. You deserve this, man.
My all-time favorite, and this is as a Boston sports fan, my all-time favorite Gatorade bath was back when the Celtics won the title in 2008 on their home floor, and they dumped red Gatorade on Doc Rivers on the parquet floor. It's like someone's going to slip and die in this postgame.
That's funny. They don't do that in
Right.
basketball.
No,
either.
they don't.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Oh.
And the
Doc
red,
Rivers.
the groundskeeper was like, guys, really red?
It's going to stain the floor.
Yeah, you're gonna
Groundskeeper.
stain all the wood. Or whatever you would have it in an arena.
Yeah, there's
I knew he meant.
The arena groundskeeper. It's a thing.
Yeah,
I'm making it a thing. I'll stick with
I-
it.
I got to get that sun on this wood. I gotta
All right,
get
let's go
water.
get one first down real quick. And then
Oh, they're gonna try again. Here it goes. It is yellow or maybe lime.
yeah, the lemon lime. So
I mean-
the yellow.
I would
Let me
rather
tell you
bathe
something.
in that than drink it. It gives me acid reflux.
No, it's not good for you, but
No, not the yellow. The yellow's bad.
it tastes good.
Yeah.
Shannon Harris, I got to tell you, is a dog. Look at this. Doesn't
You know,
even-
Anthony. I've said all along, Anthony Beck's been my favorite coach in the UFL, but Shannon Harris is really the defenders as a whole, or have pretty much from week one on, have made me question my decision to choose San Antonio Brahmas as my team. Because I did it in our preseason picks. I did pick the defenders as the sleeper team to make the playoffs and make some noise. That's before Reggie Barlow quit and all this other stuff. And
Yeah.
turns out I wasn't wrong. I just never would have picked them to win the title, though.
the Skip Holtz versus Shannon Harris would have been good too.
Yeah,
Would have been a good
it
story.
would have been a much closer game, that's for sure.
But I got to give it to Shannon Harris. That was amazing to take this team, keep them motivated, keep them. He's got the advantage of having good coordinators. I will say that though. Like all he has to do is keep them motivated. The Fred
And
Kais,
he's got probably the two best coordinators, and they adjusted in this game so quickly in the first quarter. Like it looked like, oh crap, the Michigan Panthers are going to put their stamp on this season because the Panthers have been the most consistent team. They haven't always been the best team, but they've been the most consistent team all season. And the defenders just said, no, hold my beer. We got this. Hang on. And
big advertisement to Under Armour because that looks dry. Dang.
yeah.
That is amazing. Shout out to Under Armour.
I do like the fact that I didn't realize this, but Shannon Harris has had a whistle on the whole game. It's not practice.
What's he gonna do with that thing?
I just realized he's had
Great
a whistle
point.
around his neck. I love it. Sorry, Anthony Beck, you're number 2. Shannon Harris is my number 1. I want to see them running wind sprints because they didn't get 60.
That's awesome.
I
That's
don't
a
think he'll
fashion
do that.
statement at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
He's just doing bits. He's just doing
It's
bits.
definitely
I
a bit.
it.
It's a good bit. Oh, for a
That
second,
was
I
awesome.
thought the champions hat didn't have the team on it, but they have the logo on the side panel.
It feels good, man. I'll tell you what. Yeah, good for the DC Defender fans. They're a great fan base out there. They're diehards. They show up for the most part. They have good high attendance. They got the beer snake. They got the
Yep.
throwing lemons. Teamu's a good guy. Shannon Harris is a great coach. Fred Kais, shout out to Fred Kais for pulling this
Yeah.
off. I have my problems with the Williams family. Like they annoy me, but overall, generally great job by Blake Williams to take over his dad's role. This is big. This is an awesome win for them to win this championship. So
Yeah.
that style of defense isn't my forte, but it looked like it worked out for them.
20 of 27 there. 388 yards. 4 total touchdowns.
It was a big game by Teamu. I've been trying to doubt him all year long, and he has proven me to be.
I don't know if you guys could hear the interview he was given. He was saying we knew we were the better team, and one of his teammates came up behind MVP. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of feeling there.
Yeah,
smart bit to get that as driving force to go get that win and a little motivation. So that's huge. That's huge. Nice job, DC Defenders. I really am happy for it. Yeah. I don't like the DC Defenders naturally just because I'm a Renegades fan and there's a little bit of a rivalry there. But respect is respect. And I got to respect this team. They earned it. They had a good year. It'd be like the Eagles winning, Tyler.
Yeah, I was getting that from your disposition. Just your general vibe and way of being was saying this is basically the Eagles.
Yeah, you're like he's being complimentary, but
yeah, you're being a big man, but yeah, I can see the struggle.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Feel free to keep on going. Tyler, great to have you on. Nice chatting. And
you as well,
Nick. We'll record on Monday and release to the world. And they've already heard one part of what we're doing next. Looking forward to telling about the rest. But congrats to the Defenders.
Rob, the part that you're the best at is you're good at a lot of things, but I love the marketing side of you. So can you do the like and follow?
Oh, yeah. For the 34 of you, I'm assuming it's still 34. Hopefully it's 44 by now, but we'll see. Make sure to follow us at UFL Homer Hour on Twitter and then on Instagram at Nick and Rob Homer Hour. Like, subscribe, that whole thing. If you're not watching us on YouTube, pop over to the YouTube channel. Do all that. The more follows we get, the better. UFL season's wrapping up, but we got more to come. This podcast is gonna keep on rolling.
Yeah, appreciate it, and every time I botch it when I try to promote us, and Rob's really good at that, the marketing side of it. So hey, well, it was fun, Rob.
It was fun. Tyler, this was good. Nick, I'll see you on Monday. Tyler, we'll have you back on soon for sure. Enjoy, finish. Keep chatting, doing your thing, but I'll catch you all later.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah.
See ya.
Have a good night. So I think what we're going to do, Tyler, is I do want to finish the trophy presentation since it is the championship. If you're okay with that. Yeah. We'll just walk everyone through this. But yeah, that was a huge game. And man, and I got some stripes.
Not the outcome you were looking for, huh?
Yeah, I was really hoping the Michigan Panthers would pull it off, but DC Defenders did it, and I can't say enough though. They earned it. They played a lot better than the Michigan Panthers. Fred Kais, that guy, I like him. He's their offensive coordinator, and I think he just schemes so well. He's like an older coach, but he plays such a new modern offense, and nice. I just love that. He's basically
it's very up tempo.
Yeah, and he took the philosophy of like, look, I like to run the ball and I like to keep the defense on their toes. So how do I do it in the modern offense? Well, I can use play action in the shotgun or something like that, like quick play action to
Yeah.
get what I want out of it and still, produce a pretty potent offense over there. And they have a good coordinator over there as well. So I'm a huge fan of Fred Keiss. He's an older gentleman. I don't know if he'll ever get a head coaching job, but I think he deserves one because I clearly he galvanizes his team and they play well for him. So
Yeah. I mean, the offense was phenomenal today. I mean, you don't even need to talk about the defense because it didn't matter. They scored 60 points almost.
yeah. No. It didn't even make a difference. The only time they didn't have a good offense was when the Michigan Panthers were nailing those 4th and 12s.
Yeah.
So it didn't make a difference.
And I mean, to their credit, Michigan showed up for that brief span of time, and I could see for that brief span of time that this was a team who deserved to be in this game, but it was just they couldn't sustain it. That offense was too. They finally got the stop, and then the offense came back and put it away. I mean, you had to keep the ball.
Yeah. And they scored 34 points. I mean,
not a bad showing. I think you said that on your podcast this week, you guys had decided whoever got to 31 first. They both got to 31. Great offensive performance by both teams, just much better by one.
For sure. Looks like we got the presentation right here. We got the DC Defenders.
Let's tune
in. Tune in.
Let's
find out who is going to
tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Who is going to be the UFL Championship? We don't know.
Wait,
Commercial break.
Do we know? Are they going to announce like any I know the trophy, but like are there some things they're going to announce like MVP player, like that kind of stuff? Is that going on?
Nah, I think they're just going to announce. They're just going to give it to the champion. They might have an MVP for the game. Maybe. Is that what you're saying?
I'm a big fan of that green suit.
I like it.
It's a great suit. But no,
it fits me well. I've got the green eyes. I would actually.
Yeah, that would be a good suit for you. Yeah, you should invest in a green suit.
Yeah, I love the color green.
And you would be set every year for St. Patrick's Day. Every year. Just don't gain weight.
All the beer I've been drinking. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do that.
Oh. Okay, so the MVP did just go out to Teamu.
Oh, so the player MVP. Yeah, well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he's got the lei on because he's from, I believe he's Polynesian.
Maybe. I don't know.
I've got reason to believe.
I believe you until you give me reason not to believe you. I believe you.
You heard it here first, folks.
You're giving me reason not to believe you.
I'm just not confident in it. I assume. Dude, look at that.
Man, I wish I had that many dollars.
Yeah, do you see that?
He's got at least
That's
20
cool. That's actually kind of a cool bit. I like that. You make the lei out of dollar bills. That's a good bit.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Nice origami.
Yeah. How many? Those are $1 bills, you think, right?
Yeah, it looks like they're all ones. And I would say there's probably 30, 35 bucks there. I wish I had that kind of cash to do something like that with.
Just waste $35 on an
I just wish I had $35, period. It's not about wasting it. I just wish I had it. Can I have your necklace?
Please. Please.
It's really a lot more important to me, I swear, than it is to you.
Yeah, he can do a bit. He can do a bit with that. He can go to a club later tonight.
Well, it's like at Matt's
you got
wedding.
The ones on the necklace.
At Matt's wedding, there was I think they called it a dollar dance, and it's not what you think. The I forget exactly what it was, but you put dollars on them while they're dancing or something. I forget.
No, you pay $1 to dance with the bride.
Oh, I paid $1 to dance with Matt.
Yeah, the bride or the groom. Yeah, I've done that. Which is weird. It's a weird.
I probably
tradition,
should have paid $1 to dance with Ginger too. Now that I think about it, like it was funny, but like I could have danced with Ginger too. I like Ginger a lot.
Well, especially as an awkward dancer as I am, the poor wife of Annie Bride. That like, look, what if I just give you the $1 to not dance with me? That would probably be the ultimate. Yeah, they would take that.
Do you take PayPal?
Yeah. If you want to be off key and off beat, I'm your guy. But oh, that's cool. So they got the confetti going down.
You know, the confetti colors kind of look the wrong colors to me. That kind of looks like they were planning on the other team winning. Does it not?
Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They won the UFL Championship.
I mean, come on, you couldn't have just had different boxes?
I don't know what goes into confetti. I'm trying to be respectful. I really am. I don't know what goes into confetti.
I was going to ask you to say that again, but you did say it again.
Yeah. Like, I
don't know what goes into confetti either. That's confetti. How does it work?
I don't know.
Oh, actually, the hand gesture I just made was kind of, that's how it works. That's
how it works.
I answered my own question.
Man, this is fun though. I think it was a shaky season. We got a weird overall the what do you call it? The viewership was I think it's going to be high this game. I really do. I just think there's so many UFL fans out there that they had to pop it on. But the viewership was stagnant compared to last year. But you're talking about the worst games ranging from 500,000 viewers to 1 million viewers in the ratings.
Not so bad.
You have the attendance didn't look like it went down that side of it, but I think the biggest thing that the UFL got was their base. They've got a base fans that
they've definitely got a base of fans that cares. So I mean, if that could get you all the way, then they'd be there. But I mean, that does bode really well for their ability to stay with it long enough to make something happen, right? If you don't have that, how long can you justify continuing to try to put on a product? But you've got at least your hardcore fan base that really cares and they're going to stick with you. As long as you've got that, you can build a fan base underneath that. But yeah,
sure.
I think that's important. And at least they have that, because if they didn't, we wouldn't be having the same conversation about it.
Yeah, and for me to stick with it for as long as I have, I think shows you enough right there that I'm like, this is a good product. This is good. I do enjoy it. So hopefully
you did get really into curling one year, but I mean that to be fair, anything if it's possible to score it or time it, you can pretty much get into it, but you do stay into the things that are higher quality. But just as a one-off, you can get into anything that's a sport.
Yeah, I think you underestimate me a little. I'm even more simple than that. I just need a team to follow. So if it's Dallas, I'm in, and if it's Team USA, anything, I'm in.
Yeah.
yeah. Just stick it to Zimbabwe. Go get them in curling.
Sure.
Whatever the case may be. I don't care. That's my country, So I'm a simpleton when it comes to sports. That's why we call it Homer Hour, right? I'm a homer. Like
just ship a guy to my hometown and tell him to wear the colors I like, and then that's my guy.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, Tyler. You gotta just take away all logic when it comes to this.
Yeah,
stuff.
no, all of that gets to you just out of there. I was much better at this before you taught me that it's not okay to yell at people for not cheering for your team.
Yeah, my favorite. I guess I'll end it. Yeah, we'll end the show from this point on. I got a bit, but
Hey, before you wrap up the show, we're coming up on a nice even 1 hour 45 minutes here, and I think we can fill that last 5 minutes because I have a question that needs
okay,
a resolution before the end of this season wraps up.
okay.
I need a team for next year,
Oh, I got you.
and no, I'm not going to cheer for the same team as you because we always cheer for the same team. I'm going to try to cheer for a different team. I want to cheer for the team with the best, most badass name. And we've already talked about the asteroid destroyers. I want to. Is there something like that?
That's not a real
Because
team.
asteroid destroyers would be a really cool name. There was another one. I'm blanking on it, but it was equally cool.
I'll give you a quick. I'm gonna give you the team names real quick here.
Okay,
You
yeah, and
just tell
don't
if
give me
you-
any indication. I'm just gonna go with the one that I think sounds cool.
So you got the Panthers, DC Defenders.
Panthers are
That's
out.
their name.
Defenders are
Okay.
out. I don't know what they're defending.
You got the Stallions.
Okay, cool. You're a horse. Go on.
You got the Showboats.
I mean, depends if you have anything to showboat about, I guess. But I mean, that at least
don't.
it's not a horse. Okay, go on.
And then you have the Roughnecks.
Okay. Like I imagine like they're wearing a bandana, but like they're like, we're gonna rough up your neck, like kind of rip the bandana a little bit, you know, like that feels like a horse collar. And so that feels like playing dirty. I don't know if I could cheer for this team. Go on.
Gotcha. Then you got the Renegades.
Okay. So far, that's my favorite one, but I know we've got a couple left, and I think that's the team you cheer for. So I'm hoping we have a better one than Renegades.
The Brahmas. Do you know what a Brahma is?
Give me a minute. Yes,
They are.
First, who doesn't know what a? How do you? Braham,
Apparently,
no.
they're all
Brahma.
over Texas. I had no clue. I learned about it because of the San Antonio.
Okay, I don't even know how to spell this word. What?
It's just a cow with a hump.
Okay, if it was a Highland cow, yeah. Have you seen
No,
Highland
both.
cows? Hold on.
No, I don't. No. They don't have long fur. They don't have long fur.
See, I would go for that one. Okay, go on. Is there one more team? Is that the last? Is it the last one?
No, we just went through
7 of them, I think.
7 of them, and I got to think of the last one. Hang on, let me think about it first. Oh, no, we already did the DC Defenders. Michigan. Hang on. Give me time.
You got.
I'm doing this off the top of my head. Who did I miss?
Well, you got the Panthers, the Defenders. You might not have said the Battlehawks, actually.
Did I not?
You said Panthers,
Battlehawks,
Defenders, Brahmas.
Defenders. Yeah, I had to have. Yeah, it must have been the team.
So it was the Battlehawks?
Yeah, the Battlehawks.
And that is the coolest name, but I don't want to cheer for the favorite. Because they've got enough fans. They don't need more fans. There's other teams that need more fans.
Just go with the area, buddy. Come on, man. Okay. You're a Dallas guy. You came from Dallas. Come on.
Like, sell me on it. Sell me on it. We got 2 more minutes to fill. Sell me on the Renegades and tell me why I should go for them.
They do have a badass quarterback.
I'm leaning Brahma, but you're telling me that
they're a god awful team right now.
Wait, the Brahmas or the Renegades?
The Brahmas.
Okay.
They're not good right now. Now that being said, I think they have enough talent where all you had to do is get some new coaches in there and they can turn it around. I don't think it would be that ridiculous to say that they'll be back next year. They had a big year the year before, so and the same players.
I have family in San Antonio.
Yeah, well, come on, man.
Do you need help?
Cheer for the Renegades.
All right, I'll go for the Renegades then.
Thank you, buddy. And you're wearing their colors right now. Kind of.
Oh, am I? This like powder blue?
Yeah. Yeah, look at their uniform. Maybe give that a shot. I think that would do you well.
All right, let me see.
It's they're good uniforms, but clearly you should be a DC Defenders fan, though. I think that would actually do you well.
Why is that?
You would already have a championship.
Yeah, I'd be feeling pretty good if I had already been one. What is it? Dallas Renegades or something else?
No, Tyler, you know this better than any. And this is a pet peeve of mine that I actually mention on the podcast all the time.
Oh, those
and
are cool jerseys.
Yeah, no, they're really good. Yeah,
I like that. I like that a lot.
They're called the Arlington Renegades because Arlington can't accept the fact that they're a suburb of either Dallas or Fort Worth. It doesn't really matter which one.
No.
And Arlington can't accept the fact that they're not their own city.
Dude, Arlington is like a mega destination at this point. Like, you know how Frisco blew up and like got Universal Studios and like a big golf course and the Cowboys and like all that? Like Arlington, I saw a commercial the other day and it's like a destination. They got like Six Flags, Hurricane Harbor, the Cowboys, the Rangers, the sports mecca bar and grill place. You froze on my end. Are you still there? Oh, there you are. It was like saying that you froze on froze you.
Still there.
Welcome back. Yeah, these kind of look like if the Carolina Panthers had jerseys.
They got the colors, but they just suck at their.
Yeah, these are a lot better.
Shit on the Carolina Panthers.
I mean, I don't really know how to put my finger on exactly what it is that I'm seeing and describe it, but I can tell you that this is what the Carolina Panthers jerseys would look like if they were cool.
Yeah, and I'll give a shout out to a guy that's been on the show before, Reed. He's from the Carolinas, and he's a Carolina Panther fan. So, yeah,
hey,
thank you, Tyler, for...
So is he a Renegades fan since they've got the same jerseys, but like an upgrade?
Nah, he's just a football fan. He's just a football fan.
Maybe he'll make the switch. Maybe I can talk him into it based on the jerseys thing.
Maybe, man. Yeah, bring it on. Did we make it? Are we good? Are we at an even number?
Yeah, we made it through that threshold, and it looks like we will both be cheering for the Renegades next season, unless there's a lot of YouTube comments trying to pull me in another direction. I might listen.
Well, stick to the Renegades. Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Hey guys, appreciate you guys being on the show. All 34 of you guys. Looks like it was a stable podcast. It never really dropped from 34. So appreciate you guys tuning in, watching us. I'm just gonna refurbish back to what Rob said. Like, subscribe, all those channels that he mentioned. Please do. He's my little he's much better at marketing than me. So I don't know how to promote. But glad you guys were able to join us. And congratulations one more time to the DC Defenders. That was a big win. Hell of a UFL season. We're going to have a podcast on Monday. We're going to talk about it a little further. That was, a big win to beat them, especially as an underdog. So big shout out to the DC Defenders. Specifically T1 S Dale. He follows me on Twitter, so I really appreciate you out there.
That might be Tisdale.
Good. Yeah, I think it's just Tisdale. I'm just following what it says. But Tisdale was on our show way back last year when I was the H-Town Pick'ems. Yeah. And awesome guy, great guy. I love the fact that he's a big fan of them, but he was an ex-coach, and he tells me a lot about behind the scenes. We were just talking ball one podcast. So shout out to you. That's your team over there. Congratulations, Tisdale. You won a big championship over there. Very you guys have been waiting on it. Renegade fans have been giving you hell too. So when we won that XFL championship. So congratulations, guys.
I didn't realize we had beef, Tisdale. I'm sorry. Apparently we have beef.
No, he's cool. He's cool. I'm just not the biggest DC Defenders fan, but that was a big win for them. So
no, congrats. In all seriousness, great showing from the Defenders, and it was a fun game to watch. So it was a blowout, but it's still a lot of fun football on both sides. So
yeah, good product over there. UFL, I think, did an overall good job at least getting the product out there. And thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Tyler will probably be on again at some point.
yeah, until y'all ask me to stop coming back. Sure.
Yeah, it'll be soon. Okay, see
Yeah.
you later. See you later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.